Hi guys, it's Jill Blanchett. I'm here again with another version for Finally Friday videos. I'm on spring break. It's winding down, so I am trying to get as much extra stuff done as I can. So I've got some ideas queued up in my head, and rather than trying to squeeze it in different times during the weeks, I'm going to try and get some done up ahead of time. So that's why I've got the same clothes on and all that good stuff. But I know you don't care about that. You just want to get right to my video and see what I got this week. So let's do that. Hey guys, today I'm going to take you into the world of a fancy fold that I'm pretty sure it's called a double pleat, or it could be called like a curtain fold. I did some searching around when I was making my monthly card kits, and I found that I really liked this style. It was something different that I've never really done before, and I wanted to bring it to you guys in a Finally Friday video. And this is the card that I made for my April card kit, and I just wanted you to see it up close and personal here so that you would see like the decorating, I guess, that you can do at the end, because it is just going to look like this, so you'll want to jazz up the rest of the card around it a little bit. But I found a bunch of demos online that had done demonstrations and videos and things for this, but I liked the measurements that were used by Karen Titus. She cut hers down to 5 inches tall, which makes this much easier so that you're not working with all the little tick marks by having it any other size. So you don't, it's all on the inches. So I'm going to set this over here for now, and I'm going to bring in my little template that I made just so you can see it and get a feel for it. Let's see if I can get it up there close enough like this. So here's the score marks. Your paper's going to start with 5 inches up and down by 10 inches wide. These red lines are where you want to score. So you want to score at 1, 1.5, 2.5, 3, 4, 4.5, 5.5, 6, 7, 7.5, 8.5, and 9. So I'm going to leave this here for a second in case you're writing it down. Maybe take a screenshot of it, something like that. And so those are the red lines. Those are what you want to score on. Then your black lines, you're going to make them start at your 4.5 and your 5.5 lines. You're going to put a dot on your lines. Then you're going to come over to the short side, the 5-inch side, and you're going to make another dot at 2 and a dot at 3. And then you're going to connect those dots on the diagonal, and then you're going to cut those off. So let's get started. I'll show you this part. So we're going to start and score at 1 inch. Let me close it up. We're going to score at 1 inch, and I don't want to press too hard because I don't want to rip a hole in the paper. 1.5 inches, 2.5 inches, 3, 4, 4.5, and then 5.5, 6, 7, 7.5, 8.5, and 9. And that should leave us our 1 inch on each end. So we've got our 4.5 and our 5.5. So I want to come in here and make a mark at 2 and 3. Got ahead of myself, sorry. And now I'm not even in the video, am I? Because I moved my trimmer out of the way. And then I'm going to turn it around and do it at 2 and 3. And then we're going to cut. So I got my, am I in the video? Yes. So I'm going to take my dot that I just made there, and then I'm going to go up to my, this either going to be your 4.5 or your 5.5 inch line, and then you want to cut that off. And then you're going to come to the other line that you made, and you're going to turn that to your halfway. It's either going to be your 4.5 or your 5.5 inch line, and cut that off. Then you're going to want to turn it to the other side and do the same thing. So here's my line, here's my dot. I'm going to cut at an angle like that. So here's my dot, here's my line. Oops, I just moved it. So now we're ready to fold. So your paper should look like this. And so then we're just going to fold back and forth, kind of accordion fold on those score lines. Or just kind of fold them till you make sure that everything is lining up. So I'm going to go, this is going to be the inside, so I'm just going to make sure, kind of like so, that my paper's lining up. I'm going to fold this one in. Like so. Just give it a look, make sure that I'm lined up good. Okay. So now that I got all those folded up good, let's burnish them all with our bone folder just to help them stay in place. Give them a good crease, really helps. I'll flip it over and crease the back side just to give it a little extra. And then what we're going to do is place a piece of double-sided tape on the back to hold all that together. And it is probably going to curl up on you a little bit. Don't worry about it, because when you go to finish your card off on the front, peel that off and then it'll help stick it down. So put some more adhesive on it, peel that off, and then it will stick down to the front of your card. And then you can finish completing that however you want, with strip across the front. I embossed my background and put the strip across the front that I popped up. So that's it. How's that for a fun technique that uses up some of your designer series paper? It's really quick and it's a really pretty design for very little bit of time. Thanks, guys. See you next week. Okay, guys, that was it. Thanks for watching my Finally Fridays video series, and I'll be back again next week. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye, guys.